Alright, so here's version 7.2 with a new feature, and that is under the filter and animated filter menu. We have, all the way at the bottom here, you can barely see it. It's called apply mirror. Just trust me on that one. We'll apply that mirror. What we need to do first is load a video. So either you create a video and you have something in there, I don't know, something like, let's say you type some text. There you go. And you want that text to be a little bit larger. Let's select a bigger appearance for that, 72. There you go. Let's make sure it's just like that. And what we'll do is stamp it down, apply the text. There you go. Alright, so now I'm going to create the animation based on that. So we have 30 frames. And what I'd like to do is have it mirrored along this horizontal axis. So typically the way you would do that in the past is that you would go here and enable vertical mirror, right? And it does that on the current frame. Now if you choose any frame like this one here, it will show it and apply the mirror here as well. But anything in between, it didn't do that unless you scrub through it. You could go and scrub through these and it will, as you can see here in the previews, these icons now are updated, but the ones on the right here don't have that mirror yet, and if you just play it, it doesn't show it. Only occasionally does it show up wherever you were there. Now you could have manually scrubbed through that, but if you go really quick, you'll miss a couple of points. A couple of frames will not be mirrored. And so in order to work around that or make it a little bit more consistent, one thing that you could have done is go to the timeline editor and just apply a filter without making it do anything. Preferably a fast filter like color adjustment or color add, but then leave it at 0 and not have the parameters do anything, so that you're essentially not changing the frames, but you would force it to do a refresh, which would then trigger the mirror. We've done some optimizations and we're not doing that refresh anymore because it allows us to save some time. But the side effect then is that we don't get this mirroring happening anymore. So, and it really wasn't supposed to be there. It was kind of a side effect of having that optimization, that the update, the refresh done. So what we've done anyway is now in the animated filter there's an option called apply mirror. It's just below the screen capture area here, but what you'll see when you do that is that it will apply the mirror over the entire sequence. So I mean, we can, for instance, we can see here there's a couple of areas which haven't been mirrored yet. Let's go and apply that new filter, apply mirror, and there you go. So now the whole animation has been mirrored, and when you play you won't see any flickering or any missing mirror copies there anymore. Now here's another example with some real-world video. Let's go and load an AVI. This one's a 640 by 360, and it's pretty large. It's 958 megabytes. I have another one here that probably won't fit. Well, it's actually compressed, so it's gonna be a slightly different story once it gets decompressed. But this one here at 640 by 360, it's about 1400 frames, and what I'm going to do is just load that in, and we'll see, yeah, 1454 frames, and it's a little car chase. Now if I disable the mirror, this is what it looks like. Right, and we had a couple of frames at the beginning that I already had the mirror enabled on, so let's go and cut those out. Maybe I'm gonna go from about here. There you go. Let's choose that as our out point, out marker. Go to the in marker, and that area now can be cut out. That's cutting out the block. Right click on the timeline or go to the animation menu, select frames and cut block. So that's what you do with those in and out markers, is you mark a selected area of interest, a region, a number of frames that you want to work with. In this case, we want to cut them out. So once these have been cut out, we are going to have a fairly clean video, or we could have gone, of course, and just reloaded the original without the mirror applied there. And let's see if we can then apply that mirror. In this case, I'm going to do the horizontal mirror. Alright, so let's go, and there it is, no mirror, and let's go apply that. So filter, animated, apply mirror. Oh, we don't have a mirror yet, so let's go and enable that. This time I'm going to do horizontal mirror, so it's going to go and apply it sideways like this, right? Okay, but I don't want it just sporadically, I want it systematically on each frame. So let's go right here, animated, apply mirror, and go do that. So now you see it actually go through the entire animation and apply the mirror. And that's that for this new feature in PD Pro 7.2.